My champions, what I'm about to share with you today will blow your mind. November 17th, 2023. Silicon Valley is in chaos. OpenAI's employees are threatening to quit. Microsoft's stock is crashing, and at the center of it all, Sam Altman, the genius behind ChatGPT. But you know what's even more incredible? The secret behind his English communication skills that I'll share with you at the end of this amazing story. Friends, here's something special about our channel Fluent English Speaking. When you watch our biographies and book summaries, your listening improves naturally as you hear clear, simple English. Your speaking gets better when you repeat sentences after me. Your reading skills grow as you follow the subtitles. Your vocabulary expands without memorizing lists. It's like having an English learning gym where you exercise all skills at once. Just like Liang built DeepSeek step by step, you're building your English skills by watching our videos. Here, we don't just learn English. We grow together, dream together, and transform our lives through amazing biographies and book summaries. Now, my champions, let's learn two powerful words you'll love using. The first one is visionary, which means someone who can imagine an amazing future and make it real. Like when I say Sam was a visionary who saw AI's potential before anyone else. The second word is determination, the strength to keep going no matter what. For example, Sam's determination helped him succeed despite all obstacles. Part 1. The Young Genius. Picture this, my friends. St. Louis, 1995. While other kids are playing outside, 10-year-old Sam Altman is doing something that will one day change your life. You know what he's doing? He's typing his first lines of computer code. Can you believe it? A 10-year-old writing computer programs. But here's where it gets interesting, my champions. While most parents worried about their kids spending too much time on computers, Sam's parents noticed something special. Their son wasn't just playing games, he was creating them. You know what I love most about young Sam's story? By age 8, he was already solving problems that left his teachers speechless. My dear friends, have you ever had a moment when you knew you were different from others? When you saw something nobody else could see? Drop a heart in the comments if you know that feeling. But wait, something incredible was about to happen. At 13, while other teenagers worried about fitting in, Sam made a decision that shocked everyone. He started learning advanced computer programming. His friends thought he was crazy. But you know what, my champions? Sometimes being different is your greatest strength. Now here's where things get really exciting. At 16, Sam wasn't just ahead of his class. He was taking college-level courses. Can you imagine that? My friends, that's like some of you learning business English while others are still learning basic conversations. But life was about to test Sam in a way nobody expected. Picture this moment. Stanford University, 2005. Young Sam sits in his dorm room, facing the biggest decision of his life. Stay at one of the world's best universities, or leave everything to chase his dreams. My dear champions, before I tell you what Sam did next, let me ask you something. Have you ever had to choose between playing it safe and following your dreams? Share your story in the comments. I read every single one. You know what makes Sam's story so special? He showed both visionary thinking and determination, just like you're showing by learning English with me right now. But my friends, what happened next would shock Silicon Valley and change technology forever. Want to know the best part? The skills Sam used to convince investors and lead teams? I'll share them all with you in this story. Quick pause, my champions. If you're loving this story and learning English with us, smash that like button and join our amazing community. Let's grow together. Also, listen, my friends and students, I have uploaded a very helpful video in which I have discussed a book called Think English, Speak English. So, after this biography ends, please don't miss that video because it is life-changing for those who want to speak fluent English. Here is a secret that I have from the book in the video, so please watch it. If you are facing problems in English fluency, the link is in the description. Now get ready for what comes next, because Sam's about to make a decision that will either make him or break him. Part 2, taking flight. My champions, before we dive into this incredible part of Sam's journey, let me share two more powerful words that will help you understand his success. The first one is audacious, which being bold and fearless, like when Sam made decisions that scared others. The second one is pivotal, which means a moment that changes everything. For example, meeting Paul Graham was a pivotal moment in Sam's life. Now, continuing our journey, my dear friends, imagine this moment, 2005, Stanford University. While other students are planning their summer breaks, Sam is about to do something that would make most parents faint. With trembling fingers, he types an email that will change his life forever. You know what he did, my champions? He dropped out of Stanford. Can you believe it? His parents were shocked. His friends thought he was crazy. But Sam saw something nobody else could see. Drop a in the comments if you've ever believed in yourself when others doubted you. But here's where it gets really interesting. At just 19, yes, my friends, only 19, Sam starts his first company, Looped. Now, let me put this in perspective for you. In 2005, there was no iPhone, no Instagram, no Snapchat. Sam was trying to create a location-sharing app when most phones could barely send text messages. You won't believe what happened next, my champions. This teenage college dropout somehow convinced serious investors to give him $30 million. How did he do it? With the same communication skills I'll share with you at the end of this story. But wait, life was about to test Sam in ways nobody expected. Running a startup is like trying to build a plane while flying it. Some days were so tough, Sam later admitted he barely slept. My dear friends, have you ever felt like giving up on your dreams? Share if you've pushed through difficult times. Now here comes my favorite part of the story. In 2011, Sam meets Paul Graham, the founder of Y Combinator. You know what Y Combinator is, my champions? It's like Harvard for startups, where companies like Airbnb and Dropbox were born. The meeting changes everything. Paul sees something special in Sam, not just intelligence, but a rare ability to spot world-changing ideas. And in 2014, something incredible happens. My friends, at just 28 years old, Sam becomes the president of Y Combinator. Imagine that, leading Silicon Valley's most prestigious startup accelerator before turning 30. Drop a, if this inspires you to dream bigger. Under Sam's leadership, Y Combinator becomes even more powerful. Companies worth over $400 billion emerge. But you know what makes Sam different, my champions? While others celebrate, he sees something bigger coming. Late one night in 2015, Sam meets with Elon Musk. They talk about something that sounds like science fiction, creating artificial intelligence that could change humanity forever. This is the birth of OpenAI. My dear friends, notice how Sam showed both audacious thinking and made pivotal decisions. That's what makes him special. But here's the thing that will blow your mind. Sam's about to face his biggest challenge yet. In 2019, he has to choose: stay at Y Combinator, where he's achieved incredible success, or risk everything for his AI dreams. My champions, before I tell you what happens next, quick tap that like button if you're enjoying learning English through this amazing story. And get ready, because what comes next will change the world forever. Want to know what Sam chose and how it led to creating ChatGPT? Stay tuned for the next part of this incredible journey. Part 3, the AI Revolution. My champions, before we jump into the most exciting part of Sam's journey, let's quickly learn two powerful words that will help you tell this story. First word is revolutionary, which means something that completely changes how things work. Like when I say ChatGPT was revolutionary, it changed how we use computers. Another word is breakthrough, which means a major discovery or success after trying hard. For example, OpenAI's breakthrough shocked the world. Now, my dear friends, picture this moment. 2019, San Francisco. Sam has just made the biggest gamble of his life. He's left his successful position at Y Combinator to go all in on artificial intelligence. Most people think he's crazy. But Sam, he can't sleep at night excited about what's coming. You know what's fascinating, my champions? While other tech companies focused on making faster phones or better social media apps, Sam and his team at OpenAI were dreaming of something much bigger, teaching computers to think like humans. But here's where it gets really interesting. In late 2022, when most of us were planning our holidays, Sam and his team were about to release something that would change everything. Can you guess what it was? Yes, my friends, ChatGPT. Drop a chatbot in the comments if you've ever used ChatGPT. Isn't it amazing how it can understand and respond just like a human? Now, my champions, let me share something incredible with you. On the first day ChatGPT launched, something unbelievable happened. Within just 5 days, 1 million people started using it. Can you imagine that? That's faster than Instagram, faster than iPhone, faster than anything we'd ever seen. But wait, success brought its own challenges. Microsoft invested $13 billion in OpenAI. Yes, my dear friends, that's billion with a B. The pressure was enormous. Sam had to make sure ChatGPT wasn't just powerful, but also safe and helpful. You know what I love most about this part of Sam's story? He showed that with revolutionary thinking and enough determination, one breakthrough can change the world. Here's where things get really exciting, my champions. By 2023, ChatGPT wasn't just a tool. It was helping doctors solve medical mysteries, teachers create lessons, and students learn better. Even some of you might be using it to practice English. But my friends, just when everything seemed perfect, something shocking was about to happen, something that would make headlines around the world and test everything Sam had built. November 17th, 2023, Sam walks into a meeting, not knowing his life is about to turn upside down. What happens next is so incredible, you'll think it's a movie script. My dear champions, before I tell you about the most dramatic 5 days in Silicon Valley history, quick tap that like button and subscribe if you're loving this story. Remember, at the end, I'll share the exact English communication techniques Sam used to become so successful. Are you ready to hear what happened next? Because this part of the story will absolutely blow your mind. Part 4, the 5 days that changed everything. My champions, before we dive into this incredible final chapter, let's learn 2 powerful words that perfectly describe these dramatic days. Loyalty, standing by someone you believe in no matter what, like how OpenAI's employees stood by Sam. Resilient, bouncing back stronger after difficult times, just like Sam did during these 5 amazing days. Now, my dear friends, let me take you to that shocking moment, November 17th, 2023, 12:15 p.m. Sam Altman, the man who changed the world with ChatGPT, walks into what he thinks is a regular Friday meeting. But you know what happens next? Something nobody saw coming. The board of directors tells Sam he's fired. Can you believe it, my champions? The genius who created ChatGPT kicked out of his own company. Drop a surprise emoji if this surprises you as much as it surprised the world. But here's where it gets really interesting. Within hours of Sam's firing, something extraordinary happens. Nearly all of OpenAI's 770 employees do something incredible. Want to guess what they did, my friends? They threatened to quit. Yes, you heard that right. Almost every single employee said, if Sam goes, we go. Now that's what I call true loyalty. Microsoft's stock drops $47 billion in one day. Google, Apple, and every tech company watches in shock. But wait, the story gets even better, my champions. Over the next 5 days, Sam shows what being resilient really means. Instead of giving up or getting angry, he stays calm and professional. You know why? Because great leaders know how to handle tough situations. Now here's my favorite part of the story. Late at night, hundreds of OpenAI employees tweet the same thing, a simple green heart emoji. It becomes a symbol of their support for Sam. Isn't it amazing how one small symbol can say so much? But my dear friends, the best part was yet to come. After 5 days of intense negotiations, guess what happens? Sam returns as CEO. And not just that, he comes back stronger, with more support than ever. You know what makes this story so special, my champions? It shows us that when you combine brilliant ideas with great leadership and clear communication, anything is possible. And now, as promised, let me share the 3 secret English communication techniques that helped Sam become so successful. Tip number 1 is, keep it simple, which means keep your language clear and straightforward. When communicating, try to break down complex ideas into simple, easy-to-understand terms. This is especially helpful in English, where you might feel overwhelmed by new vocabulary. By using everyday language and avoiding jargon, you make it easier for others to follow your thoughts. This practice not only helps your audience understand you better, but it also boosts your confidence as a speaker. The more you simplify your communication, the easier it becomes for you to express yourself clearly in English. Tip number 2 is stay positive, which means to maintain a positive attitude, even in challenging situations. Staying positive in your communication can dramatically change how others perceive you. When you face setbacks, like making a mistake in conversation, instead of feeling discouraged, focus on what you can learn from the experience. Using positive language can also encourage those around you and make conversations more enjoyable. As you cultivate a positive mindset, you'll find that you're more willing to engage with others, ask questions, and practice your English without the fear of judgment. This openness leads to more exposure and improvement in your language skills. Tip number 3 is build connections, which means to foster relationships through engaging communication. Building connections is crucial in any language, and English is no different. When you engage with others by asking questions and sharing personal stories, you create a sense of community. This not only makes conversations more enjoyable, but also encourages you to practice speaking. The more you interact with people, the more comfortable you become using English in real-life situations. Relationships built on mutual interest and engagement will provide opportunities for you to learn from each other, helping you improve your language skills along the way. By keeping these tips in mind, you can enhance your English communication skills and gain confidence. These techniques are about more than just language. They're about connecting with others and making the learning process enjoyable. What an incredible journey we've shared together. From a young computer prodigy to the leader of AI revolution, Sam Altman's story teaches us that anything is possible with vision and determination. My champions, if this story inspired you and helped your English, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Share in the comments which part of Sam's journey inspired you the most. I read every single comment. Remember, just like Sam Altman revolutionized AI, you're on your way to revolutionizing your English skills. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself. Thank you for joining me on this amazing journey, my dear friends. See you in our next exciting story. Stay awesome.